10-year was hitting 380. I was like, oh, because we have this. We want to get to 3, get maybe sub 150 over on your spread, and start refinancing some shit. And we're okay. We're not pressing, but we're like, let's go. And then all of a sudden, to your point, now it's back up to 430 or some shit, and it's like, come on, man. So
yeah, now you got to ask yourself why. Now it's getting the Treasury's trading. It's not. It's trading like a stock.
Well, inflation has not gone away, right? And I think that's the result of what you're seeing in the 10-year.
So Ken, why do you think the 10-year Treasury shot up? What's your theory or your thoughts on it?
Yeah, so if you I watch this thing constantly. Fed drop rates, and I don't remember, it was a couple of weeks later. Remember the jobs report came out much stronger. Then followed up with retail sales, and then payrolls. I think it might have been the same day. Payrolls, pay rates were higher. I don't remember, 0.4% higher, something like that. I don't remember the exact number. So we're seeing strength in the economy. Housing was up. So now we thought the Fed was lowering rates. They made a big jump at 50 basis points, but now we're getting all this data that here's my theory. My theory is everybody thought neutral rates were in the 3s. And that's where they figured the Fed was headed. That kind of made sense based on what the treasuries were doing. And then all of a sudden, here comes all this positive data. Now, wait a minute. Now the market's like, maybe neutral doesn't need to be in the 3s. Maybe the Fed will allow neutral to be in the 4s. Now you see, I think that's why you see long-term rates where they are, because the market is worried that the Fed will redefine neutral and say, look, if this economy can chug along at these rates, we're not hurting the economy, right? And that's what I think happened.
I still want to throw a temper tantrum, though.
Well, so do I, because here's what's going to happen. How many are you selling your deals right now? No,
we don't.
Why? Because you don't have to. You don't.
We don't really sell.
No. I know, but let's pretend like you've held 5, 7, 10 years. People are like, eventually they want to sell. Well, I don't sell anything I don't need to sell right now. That would be stupid. You're selling.
This is not a good time to sell.
No, it's not. So the only people they're selling are the ones that can't get extensions from their debt, from their bridge lenders. And I will tell you, that's been a surprise to me. I thought there was going to be a lot more blood.
So did I.
And I didn't think about 08. All the banks were, the banks had to foreclose, Freddie, Fannie, all those guys had to foreclose. Debt funds they're regulated differently. So they don't have a regulator behind them, literally breathing down their neck, get that thing off your balance sheet. Debt funds have way more flexibility. So like, hey guys, if you need me to be flexible, you're a good management team. We're going to be in the best shape we can. We're going to extend, even though we're not happy with the performance right now. We're not happy with interest rates. We're going to let you keep this property so that you can see us through this problem. That flexibility did not exist in 08, 09.
Some of these deals would have traded though. And the thing is, they're still getting propped up, I think, 20, 30 grand higher per door than they should be, because they're not feeling the pressure like they should be, and they traded too high initially. Their current income doesn't justify the sales price that they're asking for. They're still in this like 21, 22 headspace, and the performance isn't there. So frankly, I'm pissed because there's a couple that I'm tracking that I want 20, 30 off per door, and hey, we might be there. But it's just that they're sticking in, I don't know.
So Ken,
throwing a temper tantrum here.
I just had the conversation with a broker this morning. About that very same thing. Yes, sir? Yeah.
I was going to put Jake in the timeout in the corner. He's throwing temper tantrums.
If you like the content that we've shared here, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell. So thank you again, and have a wonderful day.